Welcome back to this new inspirational video. Today I wanted to discuss with you 2 points. What is faith and how can we have it? I'm sure you've heard the term before and it's one running deep through scriptures. But in general, the activity of faith makes it easier to achieve dreams if we understand what it is. In fact, most people have the wrong idea about faith. They may verbally say, have faith in God, but they still think of a God outside of themselves. So faith never becomes a powerful working force in their lives. We want to gain the right understanding of faith, and in order to do so, I will be sharing both the definition of faith from scripture and one Neville Goddard would give about it. And 2 more. I hope by combining these quotes and explaining them more clearly that you can finally apply the power of faith towards any dream you still want to realize. So let's begin. First, in Hebrews, from the Bible, it said, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Second, let's put Neville's description of faith next to it. He said, faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. Now this third quote was also from the Bible, and it said, we walk by faith and not by sight. And the final quote I want to add was one shared by my mentor. He got it from someone else, and so I don't know the exact person who phrased it, but it went something like this. Faith is the ability to see the invisible, to believe in the incredible, and that will permit you to receive what the masses call impossible. Heck yeah, that last one always remains so epic. To just read or say out loud to yourself. You should try it out sometime. So here we have 4 very powerful descriptions of the word faith. So now let's dissect them and see how we can actually make use of it in our own lives. It's clear all quotes talk about seeing something invisible, something seemingly independent of physical reality. How does that occur? Well, of course that happens through imagination. It is the spiritual sense of sight we possess. Alright, so we are called upon to see things that are not in our immediate presence. And then what happens? Well, the promise ultimately is that the thing we see through imagination will become a reality for us in due time. Let's go back to the first quote. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Here we have 2 key words that we must grasp and apply towards our own dream. One being assurance and the other conviction. So let me ask you the question. When you think of your dream, do you feel assured that it will happen? Do you have a conviction that your dream will and can become a reality? Now take it serious. This is very important to ask yourself, because many people feel right then and there. They have dreams, but they do not have any feeling of deep assurance and conviction that it can truly happen for them. Look carefully. This is why people can talk about their dreams, but also at the same time follow it up with numerous reasons and perceived obstacles they think they must surmount before their dream can become a reality. But yet if we go beyond these superficial worries and doubts, then we can zoom in completely on building the feeling of assurance and conviction we need in order to make something truly happen. Now let's take both words and look up what they mean. If we look up the meaning of the word assurance, it simply states the following: confidence or certainty in one's own abilities. Now you may be thinking, this is silly, why did you look up the word? Everyone knows what it means. Is that so? If that was true, then everyone would be living their wildest dreams. So this is how I study metaphysical teachings. Sometimes I look up individual words that I know are the most important to grasp, and then add the description of those words to my own knowledge on how to apply it. So with assurance, we mean we need confidence in our own abilities. So whatever your dream is, how good are you at executing it? Because the better you become in the activities that you would be involved in if your dream were now realized, the more confident you become in your own abilities, and hence you develop this power of assurance. Let's look up the word conviction. It's described as meaning a firmly held belief or opinion. Now that's very interesting as well. So we simply want to measure whether we truly have a firm belief in our own dream. That is faith in action all over again. Because a dream is called a dream since it's not yet a so-called reality for us. So you see, whatever your dream of achieving, no matter how absurd it may seem from your physical current point of view, if you can just develop a firm belief in your own dream, then you can make it happen. This is the promise. So measure for yourself whether you have any, and if it's lacking, magnify your own belief, your own conviction in what you desire to achieve. And Neville Goddard said, faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. Again, what is the key word in his quote? It is loyalty. Do you know what it means to be loyal? I'm sure you do. In relationships, we use that word all the time. But you see, people can say they are loyal and actually be deceiving at the same time. If someone is in a relationship and they cheat on their partner, have sexual encounters with others while claiming to the one they say they love, they are loyal to them, then they are simply liars. Now this may seem like a pointless example, but it can give great indication on what we are called upon to do. We are called upon to be loyal. That means we stay with our dream through thick and thin. We do not allow anyone or anything else to tempt us away from it, no matter how attractive it may be. I describe it in this manner because many people, when going for their dreams, if things get tough, if it doesn't seem to work out for them, then they can be tempted to give up because life just seemed so much easier before they decided to go for this big dream they had. If you decide to give up, then you aren't being loyal to your own dream. You have to stick with it, and you can only do it if you love your own dream. This is why I have said in previous videos as well that it's important for us to really consider, am I in love with my dream? If not, then it might not be the right dream for you. But if you can say you are truly in love with your dream, and all the great promises and benefits that are in store for you were you to realize it, well then you will have no issue being loyal, and hence that translates into the true attitude of never giving up. This again is faith in action. Let's go to the third quote. We walk by faith and not by sight. What is the key word? Sight. Now you may say, wait a minute, no, I think the key word is faith, and you would be right. That is actually another key word. But the previous points already described faith in more depth, so let us focus on this word, sight. With this they obviously meant the sight available to you through your physical senses. But we do not want to walk by sight alone. In fact, we want to use our physical sight to simply move through this world and make sure we don't walk in front of a car, or get ourselves hurt by not paying attention. So if we are not going to walk by sight alone, then what other sight is left? It's interesting that the Bible phrased it as walking by faith. And then faith in this quotation literally means to walk by imaginative vision. Isn't that awesome? You have dreams and they are currently visions inside your imagination. And now you want to start walking with that vision clearly in mind, day in and out. And as you do so, as Neville would say, a bridge of incidents will occur across which you will walk towards the fulfillment of your own dream. In other words, you will discover the way and means for its realization. Yes, even though from your current level of awareness you might have no idea on how to achieve it. Through this act, we raise our own level of consciousness and make it one with which we desire, so the energy of our dream can attract to us all the ideas, inspiration and people we need in order to manifest what we want. Again, this is faith in action. Are you living like this on a daily basis? If not, it might be due to your tendency to live by physical sight alone, and you want to change that around. Now let's go to the final quote. Faith is the ability to see the invisible, to believe in the incredible, and that will permit you to receive what the masses call impossible. What are the key words? I'll tell you. They are invisible and incredible. Pretty straightforward. We know what it means if something is invisible. Well, your dreams at first are always invisible to the naked eye. So again, it's a reminder that faith means we focus consciousness specifically on an invisible state we desire to realize for ourselves. What role does the word incredible play? Oh, now that is a very good question. We want to make sure the dreams we hold inside our minds are incredible to us. You know what that means? If you see this great dream in your mind that you want to realize and you truly feel it would be incredible to realize, then your emotional state of being will be lifted up right into the states of pure bliss. Feeling is the secret. Feeling is the force that will drive the body to act in certain ways. So you see, if you have a dream, you want to make sure you observe your dream inside your imagination from an angle that it would look and be most incredible to you. Do not ask others if they think your dream is incredible. Simply ask yourself what needs to be in place for you to see and feel, this dream is incredible. I really want to make this a reality. Now consider these points and consider them well. I hope I have provided you a deeper understanding of the word faith. So now let's make some dreams come true. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing to receive inspirational videos on a regular basis. And with that being said, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers.